Hey everybody, I'm back again with another Pokemon video, but before we dive into this, I wanted to apologize for the lack of videos recently. I've been really busy with my classes. I'm not sure if I've told you guys, but I am studying electrical engineering, so yeah, classes are really busy and really stressful, especially near the end of the quarter. But I've got a bit of a break, so I'm hoping to finish up the XBMC, IT XBMC build, and send you guys a few more of these Pokemon videos. These next few videos are going to be from the Pokemon tournament I entered at our yearly Extra Life, the Extra Life 2013 event we had. I made a video about that, I believe, a month or so ago. So if you guys are wondering what that is, feel free to check that out for more info. And basically, we had a bunch of tournaments, and well, you guys are going to see how I did in Pokemon because I was able to save all of them in the Versus Recorder. Since this is the first video in the set, I will go over my team. My lead is Scolipede with Speed Boost, of course, and it knows Baton Pass, Protect, Spikes, and Mega Horn. It's running Focus Sash, and I'll explain why in a bit. I have Talonflame with Gale Wings, Brave Bird, Swords Dance, Flare Blitz, and Tailwind, running Sharp Beak. I have a Kangaskhan, Mega Kangaskhan. So it's holding Kangaskhanite. It has Power Up Punch, Return, Sucker Punch, and Bulldoze. I'm running a Tyranitar with Assault Vest. It knows Crunch, Pursuit, Flamethrower, and Stone Edge. I'm running Flamethrower because I can't get Superpower until December. The Cloyster is running Skill Link with the White Herb, and it knows Icicle Spear, Rock Blast, Shell Smash, and Razor Shell. If anyone knows if it can get Water Shuriken, that'd be great, because then it'd basically be the perfect Cloyster it could be. So if anyone knows, let me know. And if you guys have any suggestions about my team, feel free to comment, or like if you really like these videos. But anyways, last Pokemon is, of course, Aegislash. He is running Leftovers, and... wait, not Leftovers, Weakness Policy. Wait, nope, not Weakness Policy, it's running Air Balloon, that's right. I switched back and forth, and for this tournament, I ran Air Balloon. I'll explain why later. But it's running Shadow Sneak, Swords Dance, Iron Head, and King's Shield, of course. And we're going to dive right in. My first match was against Lakira. And the nice thing I found out about this was that everyone had really good teams in this tournament. So it was a really good way for me to test my team. I hadn't had time to test it until this tournament, actually, so it was a really good test. So she leads with Roserade. I'm assuming to lay some spikes or something like that. I'm running Speed Boost Scolipede, of course. And I lead off with spikes because the Focus Sash will keep me safe, and I've got Protect just in case. So I use the first turn to do that. She lays down Toxic Spikes, so now I know I have to be careful about switching. Every turn I'm going to get the Speed Boost, and the goal is with Scolipede is to scout what's going on, maybe get a couple hits in, lay down the layers of spikes, and then switch out with Baton Pass, giving the Speed Boost to somebody strong. Usually Tyranitar or Kangaskhan, but it's really whatever. And something I noticed about Scolipede is he's actually really useful as a pivot as well, because with one turn to Protect and then one turn to Baton Pass, then I can basically give a Speed Boost to whoever I feel needs it, and it's a really great way to turn the momentum of a match around, and you'll see that in the later matches. But I'm not sure if that happened in this one. So anyways, I miss with Mega Horn again, of course. And typical stuff here. I believe I just stuck it in because I knew I could probably beat out Roserade. Scolipede's really not a slouch in terms of offensive power, especially with Mega Horn, despite its accuracy. So if I can keep him in, I usually keep him in, and then that way I know that I will basically outspeed anything that's not priority when I Baton Pass later on. Noivern comes in. I don't believe Noivern gets hit by spikes, so I decide to Baton Pass out. And I brought in Tyranitar because, like I said, I usually pick the bulkiest people on my team to Baton Pass to, just so they get the speed boost. And I would have ran Swords Dance, but I think Spikes is more useful. I don't really need to usually put a +2 on a lot of people, attack-wise. So, of course, like I said, I just stuck with Tyranitar because he's running Assault Vest and he has really high defense. I'm running him with defense EVs and things like that. If anyone wants my EVs, let me know and I can look them up. Usually it's just attack speed, but some people I gave them a few different ones. Anyways, I land the Stone Edge. Noivern goes down, so that means I'm up 2 Pokemon. Tyranitar does have Toxic, but he'll be able to stand for quite a while. So Aegislash is brought in, and another reason I decided to go with Flamethrower is because of this. Aegislash, as you know, is a Protect, but if you hit it with a Contact move, you get -2 attack. So Flamethrower is not a Contact move, it's also Steel, so it's super effective against Aegislash. So basically, Fire-type moves are what I use against Aegislash, and I try to make the first Protect or King Shield miss, or not damage me. So anyways, now it's in Blade form, and I forgot that Aegislash can run Sacred Sword, so Tyranitar goes down. I don't run Sacred Sword on mine, so I assume no one else did, which is kind of a silly thing. So anyways, I bring in Talonflame, because like I said, fire types are usually what I use to take this out. It doesn't get hit by spikes, and this is how I fake Aegislash out. It uses King Shield, so it's expecting an attack. I use Swords Dance, because I can with Talonflame, and so now I know, with Priority Brave Bird, I can pretty much hit anything for one-hit KO, and I outspeed things pretty well too. For some reason, I didn't go for Brave Bird, I went for Flare Blitz, which is kind of silly considering I should have just been able to outspeed it with Brave Bird, because it gets priority due to Gale Wings, but that didn't happen. But anyways, that gets the KO. Oh, I think I know why I went for Flare Blitz. I thought that I would damage myself more with Recoil using Brave Bird than Flare Blitz, because it's a stab and it does more damage, but I don't really know what happened there. So anyways, Aurorus comes in, and these spikes are actually helping me get a little bit more damage per turn, just to make sure that I can get the KOs I need. But that wasn't enough for a full KO, which is kind of silly of me. I probably should use Brave Bird. The Aurorus goes for Ancient Power, gets the KO of course, and she also gets the stat boost, which is really unlucky on my end. But now I believe I'm down 2 Pokemon, but I still have more. So I think this battle goes in my favor, if I remember. It's been a while. I think it's been a week since I played these. So Cloyster comes in. Aurorus uses Ancient Power. Gets the hit. KOs me. For some reason I thought he could come in on that, but wasn't my smartest idea. So I'm down another Pokemon. So we'll see how this goes. I bring in Mega Kangaskhan, and I just absolutely love Mega Kangaskhan. If you guys don't know, it's Mega Evolution grants it the ability Parental Bond, which means the little baby Kangaskhan carriers will fight with her. And the second hit gets 50% of the first hit's power, so I just go ahead and let a Power Punch go for the +1 attack. I was hoping it would give me +2, because if both hits hit, you get +2. And that's the reason I run Bulldoze over Earthquake, even though Bulldoze is 10 attack lower. It's because it can grant -2 speed, which is really useful. So Lucario brings out Ampharos, and this is Mega Ampharos, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I remembered that right at least. But Mega Ampharos is still weak to ground moves, so I just let the Bulldoze go, and that pretty much wraps things up for that Ampharos. It's not going to be able to withstand that. And that second hit is really useful for that reason, just to get that little extra bit of damage. So Mega Ampharos goes down. And I'm not sure if that's the last Pokemon Lucario had. Nope, Lucario still has Delphox, that's right. But Delphox also can't handle Earthquake. But I also use Sucker Punch. I use that if I know I can't outspeed it, and because Delphox is Psychic, and it's a Dark-type move. So that was about it. So that was the first match of the tournament. Went pretty well. As always, like I said, if you guys have any comments or if you want to battle, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you like these types of videos, feel free to leave a like and maybe subscribe if you want to see more. Catch you later.